Alright, this probably ain't the best place to do this, but I'm gonna do it. It's probably not the worst place to do it either, but this is a rest area. I forgot where I'm at. But anyways, I'm in Illinois. I know that much. Uh, so I'm doing a foraging and exploring video. I did one earlier today in Chicago at our terminal because I found some wild edibles in their front garden area. Aha! Wood sorrel. This is one of my favorites. And then, oh, here's some big ones. I think I was calling this wrong. I was calling it amaranth, and I think it's called, I can't remember. No, here's some nice big clovers and a granddaddy longleg. Granddaddy longlegs are said to be the most poisonous spiders on the planet. But their mouths are so small they can't actually bite us. Lucky us. There's some more wood sorrel. I call it the Irish clover. Wood chips. I'm gonna dump some wood chips over here. Dandelion. So I saw some dandelion leaves. They're everywhere. Aha! Raspberries. The nice thing about raspberries, it's like when they bend over like this and they touch the ground, they will sprout roots where they touch the ground. This one doesn't look like it's sprouted any roots yet. But let's tuck it over here. So it'll sprout roots that way, because otherwise it's just gonna get mowed down. There's some more. Because yeah, they just, you want to promote the propagation of wild edibles. This is a mulberry, a baby mulberry. Now there might be some things that I don't know what they are. Like this looks like jewelweed, but I don't think it is. Jewelweed has an orange flower. I'm not sure what this one is. And this here looks like a wild cherry, but I'm not sure. Oh, here's a bigger one. Oh, it might be hedge, actually. It is hedge. This almost looks like marijuana, but it's not. I'm not sure what that is. This looks like a hedge. Oh, This looks like black locust, which is just as good as a hedge tree, but it grows faster and straighter. So I'm gonna probably be growing this instead of hedge in the near future. Also, the thorns are not as bad as its cousin, the honey locust. Now the honey locust tastes good. You can't eat black locust, but you can use it for hedge posts because it grows straighter, faster, and is just as strong as a hedge. There's some more of those whatchamacallit flowers plant. This is flea bane. It's supposed to keep fleas away, but I don't know that it does. Here's this thing. I'm not sure what plant this is. I'll have to look it up. But it looks like jewelweed. Here, let me take a picture. I'll put it on my free food and medicine Discord. And the other um, Discords that I belong to. And I got apps on this phone, I think, that I can use to look it up. But if the apps don't work, like I said, I've got free food and medicine type groups that I belong to that can help me figure it out. Mulberries. This one's pretty good. Mulberry season is just about over. I'm surprised this has mulberries on it still. And these mulberries are pretty tasty. That one's too soft. They start getting soft, they're no good anymore. I mean, real soft. That one's not ready. I love mulberries. That one's not good anymore. That one's too soft too. Yeah, they're nearing the end. All right, on to the next one. Here's another mulberry. Yeah, that one's not that good. It's okay, but that's why I got my juice in my Coca-Cola bottle. Coca-Cola is not really that good for you, but I hauled Coca-Cola products the other day to Coca-Cola, and their vending machine only charged 50 cents for a 20-ounce Coke. So I went ahead and got one. I like it, but I know it's not really that good for me. So I don't drink it very often. Only when it's on sale. And that's what I typically do. Foods that I like that aren't exactly healthy. It's like I'll just wait for them to be on sale or something. And in that way, I don't pay a whole lot for it because it's not good for me. I try not to give too much money to the companies that make products that are unhealthy. Yeah, it might taste good, but I don't know. It's kind of an oxymoron, maybe. Or I shouldn't support them at all. But again, we all like certain poisons. We all have our poison. And so my theory is just don't pay full price for it. pay full price for the things that are healthy for you. Support the things that are healthy for you. And taste good. You know, it's like I was using this energy drink from Aldi's because one, it's affordable, two, it tastes good, and three, it's all natural. I backed off using it though because I think it's making me too acidic, and I need to alkaline my body a little bit more right now. So I'm focusing on doing more alkalinity type stuff. Here's some more mulberries growing. And this looks familiar, but I can't place it. But anyways, so yeah, I still do some things that are not good for me, but I hardly drink anymore. If I do drink, I usually drink wine or some more wood sorrow. Occasionally I'll have a mixed drink, but I don't drink anything like hard liquors or beer. I can't stand beer. It tastes like crap. But I don't get drunk. I usually, drink the healthy amount. And if I exceed the healthy amount, it's not by much. Like maybe I'll double what is healthy. But I don't lose control anymore. I drink till I, get just past my limit where I'm kind of blurry and borderline in control. And that's usually when I stop, if I don't stop sooner. Some people complain that I don't get drunk anymore because I'm a funny drunk. I'm a fun drunk. And they miss seeing me when I'm drunk. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't like to be out of control. Here's some more raspberries. But raspberry season is gone, pretty much. Although I did get some raspberries from Arkansas that seem to produce longer and taste better. There's some more raspberries. So we'll see how they do next year. I planted the seeds, but I'm going to go back and get some cuttings. Oh, what's this? Looks like a grasshopper's in there, but I'm not sure what this thing is supposed to catch. But it's interesting. I've never seen one quite like it. Please do not disturb. Forest health. Monitoring program. So I'm not sure what it's supposed to catch. But anyways, on to what we're doing here. So, yeah, people miss me getting drunk because I'm a fun drunk. I'm a funny drunk. This is supposedly edible. I forgot what it's called. But it's pretty prickly, so you probably have to throw it in a juicer or dry it out. Milkweed. You can eat milkweed, but I tried it. It doesn't taste that good. There are special ways to prepare it, and I'm not exactly sure what those ways are. This looks like a pecan or a walnut. Walnut. Boom. Boom, boom, sakalaka boom. Mulberry. Or it could be a mulberry hedge cross. When mulberry and hedge crosses, it makes like a mule plant. And it basically won't reproduce. And that's the other problem with using hedge posts. You don't know if it's hedge or if it's a mulberry cross. And they are cousins, so they can interbreed. So, and hedge slash mulberry cross, they're not as strong. So you put a fence post up, you think it's a hedge, and it's not, it's a cross. It's not gonna last very long. And I think that's the mistake we made on the farm, is we put some mulberry cross hedge posts in, and now the bugs are eating the crap out of them. So I got to do something different. But my new fencing guy, because David Ray, didn't follow through with what he said he was going to do, and so I basically had to hire somebody else. This is poison ivy. Now there's a sumac, a fragrance, it's called fragrant sumac, and it looks a lot like poison ivy, except it's got ruffled edges. And you could tell that, see, the fragrant sumac looks more like this, but this is also poison ivy. Poison ivy has green berries. Fragrant sumac has red berries. And this here is echinacea. And that's good for colds, flus, things of that nature. You have to dry it out and turn it into powder and stuff in order to process it or use it. But there's a lot of echinacea growing here. That's a free medicine, a wild medicine. This is Doc. Oh, look. Wildflower. Restoration area. Echinacea. Starting to get dark, so I'm going to try to walk a little faster. See if I can find some more wild edibles before it gets too late. Free food and medicine. Now, I learned some of this stuff from Judas. You know, he's really, really smart, really, really strong, really, really capable, but he just doesn't apply himself. He never really applied himself. And that was our problem. That's why we had a falling out. Well, it's not the only reason we had a falling out. He was sabotaging me and backstabbing me. Here's some more raspberries. Some more raspberries. Some more raspberries. Some more. No, that's not it. Those are raspberries. Yeah, we were like best buds for a while until he started screwing me over. And now we're not best buds anymore. We're almost like enemies. But I didn't want it to be that way. But, you know, when somebody's stabbing you in the back and talking trash on you to the whole community, trying to get you ostracized in the community, that doesn't usually set very well with people when they start finding out that you're doing this crap to them. And people tend to get pissed off when you start screwing them over like that. So that's where we are. But it's all right. I don't really need him. He needed me more than I needed him. And he didn't realize that. And he cut his own throat. Ow! Hedge. Apples. But he had capabilities of being better than me. He was smarter, stronger. He could have been, you know, something great. He had the potential. But I got tired of waiting for him to figure that out. He just wouldn't apply himself. This looks familiar, but I can't figure out what it is. This is in the wild carrot family. This is Queen Anne's lace. It's actually safe to eat. I think it's a medicine, not a food. But you got to be really careful what you eat in the carrot family, because there's a lot of things that are poisonous in the carrot family. This is ragweed. This is another weed. I forgot what it's called. Some more raspberries, 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 some more raspberries. No blackberries, but a lot of raspberries. And some more weeds that I don't know what they are. Probably not. Every weed has a purpose. You just got to know what its purpose is. There's some more raspberries. There's some more raspberries. This looks like it's in the fruit family. This might be a wild cherry. It is a wild cherry. All right, there you go. That's a choke cherry tree. And the berries actually, oh, here's the one that's good. Berries are actually really good. Spit the seeds out so they'll grow some more. They're kind of like a bitter tart. It's an unusual flavor, but it's really good. It's a sweet, bitter tartness. It's like all three wrapped in one. Chickens love them. Rusty, before I had to get rid of him. When he was a baby, I'd hold him up to the choke cherry trees and let him pluck the cherries off of the tree. Now that he's older, he won't let me pick him up because he's like the alpha chicken rooster. And he's like, no touchy. But he's still nice, you know. Here's some more of those, whatchamacallits. He's not aggressive. He's not mean. He's a great rooster. He does his job, protects the chickens. Oh, here's a trail. But yeah, he won't let me touch him anymore. But he was my buddy. I ended up selling him to John, a guy in our community of friends. And he loves the roosters. He said they're great roosters. He only had to show him where the chicken coop was once, and they go there every evening without a problem. I wonder what this is. There's a lot of it. It's not poison ivy. I'm not sure what it is. Ow! It's pokey, whatever it is. It's got little hairs on it, like stinging nettle. But I don't think it's stinging nettle. Alright, that's alright. I'm done with it. It could be stinging nettle. It stung when I touched it. But not my finger, not the bottom side of my hands. It was the top side where it poked me and it hurt. Still kind of hurts. It might be stinging nettle. I'll have to look it up. Because, yeah, now it's really burning. Whoa. That's definitely honey locust. Look at them thorns. There's that thing again, that plant that looks like jewelweed. But I don't know if it's jewelweed or not. I'm not sure what that is with the purple flowers back there. But I think jewelweed only has orange flowers, but I'm not sure. This is obviously a domesticated plant. I don't know if it's an edible or not. Let's see what this is. Oh, some more of that yellow jewelweed. I'm not sure if it's actually what it is, but I'm gonna call it that for now, yellow jewelweed. Because it looks a lot like jewelweed, but I don't think it is. But if it is, there's a lot of it here. So if you live in Indiana, near the Dixie truck stop, just north of there, there's a rest area, and there's a buttload of that stuff. I'll when I upload the video, I'll pin drop the or I'll tag the rest area in the location, and then I'll put the name of the town in the description for the video. But yeah. So everybody will know where it is. But yeah, whatever that is, if it's useful, there's a lot of it here. So, yellow jewelweed. There's some more of it. And a buttload of raspberries too, they're everywhere. So, this is a good place to find those two items. Pine. Pine is high in vitamin C. Doesn't taste very good. Ah, spider web. Dang it. Doesn't taste very good, but it's high in vitamin C. So it's good for you. Here's some more of that yellow jewelweed. Or whatever it's called. Some more decorative flower plants. Some more. Got a little bit more daylight over here, so we'll keep walking until we run out of daylight. Yeah, this side of the rest area is closed. The highway's under construction, so northbound side of traffic cannot come in here. Only southbound side. Oh, good thing I kept walking. Here we go. Can you guess what this is? They look different than normal. Normally the berries are round, but these are kind of oblonged. Well, anyways, this looks like, or maybe it is a look-alike, but this looks like elderberry. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it'll get more round once the berries start turning purple and getting soft. Maybe they're just still in their beginning seed stage. Because I know they're green for a little while, then they turn purple. And when they turn purple, they're ready. But I could have swore they're more round when they're green. Maybe I'm wrong. This is obviously a wild lettuce. This one's not that prickly. A lot of the wild lettuces are real prickly and you can't really eat them. But, you know, you can grind them up and use them as an herb. Or juice them if they're juicy. That one looked pretty juicy. So things like that is when a juicer comes in handy. I don't like juicing fruit and vegetables, but there is namely one wild edible that I like to juice, and that is thistle. Thistle tastes pretty good, but you can't eat it unless you juice it. Oh, there is one other way. If you peel the stalk back and eat the inside of the stalk, you can eat that raw as well. But I just juice the whole thing and call it good. All right, I'm going to start working my way back because it's starting to get dark. But this is the ramp for the northbound side. They loop around here and then come in this way. I see some more dock, which that, once it turns red like this, like a brownish red, you can grind it up, make a flour, kind of like buckwheat. And I don't know if it's any good or not. That's just what I'm told. Honeysuckle. Some more weeds. Like I said, all weeds are good. Some are just, some are poisonous, but even the poisonous ones, some of them, people use for medicine. They're just what we call a strong medicine. And so like pokeberry, you can eat pokeberries, but you have to only eat so many of them. Otherwise, they're poisonous. And so like maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon, depending on your body weight, per day of pokeberries. That's the limit. You know, if you go beyond that, you know, you're in the danger zone. So, but pokeberry is good for pain, inflammation, arthritis, things of that nature. It's also a cold suppressant. Now, our goats will eat the crap out of it. But, well, I don't have any. Well, I got one goat left. The goats will eat the crap out of it, but we're not goats. So, yeah. And goats don't seem to have a problem with it. This looks like bee balm. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It has an oregano taste and scent to it. I think it's called bee balm, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, it smells and tastes just like oregano. It's very, very strong. I won't eat it raw because it's too strong. This looks familiar. What is this? Oh, that's a sunflower, I think. So I'm not a professional connoisseur of wild edibles, but I do know a handful. Yeah, I believe these are um, in the sunflower family. Fleabane, that's more topical use, I believe, rather than internal. What's this flower? Oh, I recognize this flower from Oklahoma. I can't remember what it's called. I used to live in Oklahoma, and we used to have these in Oklahoma. It doesn't smell very good though. It don't smell horrible, but it's not great either, if that makes sense. So anyways, oh, the lights are on, so that helps a little bit. There's some more milkweed. It's a different kind of milkweed. Some more sunflowers. Some more, gotta heard a voice. Some more wood sorrel. I love wood sorrel. What is this? Interesting. I have no idea what this is, but it looks cool. Come here. Here's a little flower from it. This looks like and feels like it's in the mint family, but I'm not sure what it is. That wood sorrel didn't have any flavor. This looks like a pineapple thistle. Ow! It's definitely a thistle, but I think it's pineapple thistle. Some more raspberries. It's the regular thistle that I like to juice, not the pineapple thistle. There's some more of that weird plant. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks cool. Some more regular weeds like ragweed, some other weeds that I don't know what they are. Don't seem to be a whole lot over here. I'm parked way over there. So I guess I'm gonna walk across. I'm not seeing too much over here. So I'm gonna walk over here and start walking back towards the truck. So yeah, I started studying this stuff when I was in Kansas City before my divorce in 2012. I started learning about alternative medicines in 1996, give or take. About that time, I got into herbology and aromatherapy. I got into aromatherapy when I was with my first wife. She was a model, and I was with her, waiting for her at a modeling shoot. And I was looking through all the magazines, and there was some cologne that I liked. This looks like honey locust. And I rubbed it on, and I broke out in a hive or a rash. And so I went to the herbologist and was like, hey, is there an alternative for colognes and perfumes? He goes, oh, yeah. And he took me to the aromatherapy section. There was a buttload of essential oils. And I was like, which one do I pick? And he's like, well, this was popular in the 60s. It was patchouli. I smelled it. I liked it, so I started wearing it, right? Well, I worked on the railroad at the time. And all the other railroaders were like telling me I smelled like a dirty hippie. So I went back and it's like, hey, everybody's complaining I smell like a dirty hippie. He goes, well, you can blend it. And I'm like, what? Blend it? He's like, yeah, mix it with other oils. I was like, oh, well, which one do I choose? Which is the same reaction I get all the time too. And So that's when I started learning about blending. So I blend. My first blend was patchouli, lavender, and tea tree oil. I thought I could smell good, I could be healthy, I could be calm and relaxed all at the same time. Boom! So that was my first natural blend for a cologne for me. And I wore that forever. I recently actually started getting away from it because patchouli and lavender both are kind of like sedatives. They'll put you to sleep, they'll relax you too much. And being a truck driver, it's not good for you to be that relaxed. And so I'm already borderline narcoleptic. I've just I struggle to have energy, the proper energy that I need. And so I'm always doing vitamin B12 and other energy solutions. I'm high energy when I'm not driving, you know, and I'm not sitting. So I'm like, go, 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 go when I'm home, busting my butt, work, 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 because I am a workaholic. But once I stop, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. And so that's very difficult for me. So I have to take energy supplements in order to keep myself going because, you know, I'm like high energy, but yet I'm also like borderline narcoleptic. And if I wasn't high energy, I probably would be a narcoleptic like David Ray. Because he practically sleeps like all the time. I think he is narcoleptic, to be honest. And that's probably the other reason why he never got any work done, because he was too busy sleeping all the time. But anyways, try not to go there any more than I have to. Some more of that yellow jewelweed stuff. And mulberry. I guess we're done here. It's getting dark. I'm not seeing any more wild edibles. There's some more raspberries, but there are no fruit. Here's some more. Oh, poison hemlock. This is, I think, what they call water hemlock. It's the juicy looking one. And I hear it tastes like parsnips. And I'm not sure what a parsnip even tastes like because I've never had one, I don't think. But I hear it's really tasty. But it's also really deadly. So these ones are done for the year. They went to seed already. But do not eat those. They will kill you. So, I guess that's that. I'm going to head back to my truck. Fix me some cereal. Wind down. My Sophie sent me a text message. I got to check that. She's my potential new business partner. Oh, here's some plantain. This is the wide leaf plantain. It likes to grow in the places that you walk. So it's not necessarily the best one to eat, but if you can get it to grow in places that are more ideal, then there you go. Judas liked the broadleaf plantain. I prefer the narrow leaf plantain. But anyway, there it is. There's the narrow leaf plantain. But anyhow, so that's that. So I'll see what Sophie had to say. She's, like I said, my new potential business partner for my land project. I'm not doing the sustainable community crap anymore. I found out that 95% of intentional sustainable communities fail. And my experience over the last 10 years, I understand why they fail. Most people that come out to your intentional community are worthless eaters, lazy ass losers. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing something different now. Probably going to do like an Airbnb type of system setup. Uh, Sophie wants to manage it and run it. Her father, basically manages Airbnbs that someone else owns. So I'm going to finance the Airbnbs in my area for her to manage. And then I'm going to help her get set up doing her own so she can make money off of hers and mine both, but she'll end up making more money off of her own. And then we can both make money together. So our business partnership is going to be more like a B2B, like I have my IT business set up. She wanted to do 50-50, and I'm like, no, it's not wise to do that anymore. It just doesn't work. So I'm going to set it up like a B2B, like a multiple C Corp. She's got her own business, I got my own business, and we work together. And then that way, if there's a falling out, we don't have to worry about dividing the assets. They're already divided. We can just go our separate ways, and then I can find somebody else to manage my assets instead. And she'll be free to do what she wants to do with her assets, and she can go manage other people's assets if she wants, you know, whatever. So that's what I'm basically doing there. So anyways, we're in McLean, Illinois. I'll be home tomorrow around 3 p.m. It is now 8:43. Oh, I love this woman. Melanie King. And average women want men that are above their pay. This other girl, I'm not so sure I like her. 51 minutes it's been playing. Anyways, Melanie is a girl for gender equality. Check out girlsforgenderequality.com. Yeah, these are women for true equality, not that feminist bull crap. So anyways, okay, bye.